Hello. So I've been meaning to do this. I'm drastically behind on videos, and I have a couple other that will be coming out sooner or later. But that aside, I think the most important thing that I could be doing right now is going over the new Glyph system. So by Glyph system, I'm talking about the new BiSpirit and Fiend Glyphs. Alright, so as you can see here, you can only have 4 put in each slot. These slots are interchangeable, and by putting in 4, you're going to get a passive ability. In this video, we'll go over what different abilities there are and what each glyph can do. So we're looking at, and this applies for both the BiSpirit and the Fiend. Notice how these guys are different. So I have a different ability here. That's because here I have metal versus on my BiSpirit I have wood. Everything else is the same. The only difference is the wood glyph and the metal glyph. Real quick, just to go over some stuff. Go all the way to the bottom here. So I have an extra set of glyphs. So the earth glyph is crit resistance and MDef. These are the base stats. This is level 1. And if you decompose it, you get 45 of these stones. Those stones are what you use to level up the glyphs. So earth, crit resistance, magic defense. Fire, crit resistance, physical defense. Water, HP, crit resistance. Wood, HP, magic defense. And metal, HP, physical defense. Alright, go back. Glyphs. So here, each glyph is level 10. So water plus 10, fire plus 10, wood plus 10, and earth plus 10. Having this combination gives me Divine Shelter. Divine Shelter is... is when taking a deadly hit, there's a chance of 16.25% to escape it. Last 2 seconds. Can be used only once per battle. Same effect, unstackable. Sub-skill effect. When taking a deadly hit, there is a chance of 20% to escape it. Last 2 seconds, can be used only once per battle. Same effect, unstackable. Sub-skill, I would assume, is the next level of it. It doesn't seem that it's showing the levels of the glyphs. So if you look at the disclaimer, level 1, Divine Shelter, every 10 level skill upgrade will automatically upgrade 1 level glyph. Doesn't seem to be working, because mine still says 16%, but all mine are at level 10, so why is this level 1? I don't understand. Maybe I have to get them all to 11. I'll test that out later and get back to you guys on that. As far as this goes, now we got fire, earth, metal, and water. Divine Aura. So none of these are level 10. They're all level 7. I'm trying to get them both to level 10 before I get anything to level 7. Level anything past 10. So this effect is nice. Divine Aura, which enemy damage taken down by 6.5%. Same effect, unstackable. So it's just a 6.5 damage reduction all around. Protects me from dying. Enemy damage taken down by 8%, same effect, unstackable. So level 2 would be 8%. If it's going to go up by 1.5% per level, if that's going to be the same, I don't know. And then if it does, that's a 9.5% chance. and then an 11% chance, and then so on and so forth. I have no idea how far you can stack these, or if they even level up. Alright, now to get to the best part of it. So here I have all my glyphs. Notice my power is 14,403,000. The reason why I'm stating that is because I'm going to be changing glyphs around, and you can see the type of power fluctuation. So if I take this wood glyph, hit change, hit strip, I took it out entirely. I just lost 400,000 power. 326,000 power, right? And I hit metal glyph. It's level 1. It puts me at 371. So that means I lost a total of 33,000 power because it's not level 10. And now if I go here, the whole reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to change the passive. So I changed the passive. Now it's the same as my Fiend, Divine Aura. And as the ability states, you cannot stack them, so I don't want to have the same exact glyphs in each guy. But if I do, I think it was fire, change this, hit strip, and I put in wood gear. Now I got Divine Blessing, and I actually like this one. I used this ability in Endless Tower. I forgot to film it, but this ability allowed me to push to floor 245. Nobody else on the server is even close to that right now. So let's look at the ability. When the enemy's HP is lower than 50%, every attack will deal additional damage, dealing, who knows? I think that's a 3, so 13% attack damage. The same effect is unstackable. And then maybe it goes up to 16%. That's what I would assume based off how that line is curved for level 2. So if I were to up it, I couldn't tell you. It does not. The coders are pretty bad at this stuff. So that's Divine Blessing. Now we're going to go back to Glyphs, and now I'm going to change out water. Strip, put in fire, gear. Note, I took water off. I put on fire. I still have a level 1 metal gem on. My power just went up higher than it was when they were all level 10. So I was at 404. Now I'm at 407. Passive skill, Divine Shield. Escape a deadly hit. Gives player a shield equal to 13% of his max HP. The shield lasts for a duration that will not be known and can be used only once per battle. I think that's same effect, unstackable. And then it ups to 16%. So my power just went up. Okay. If I leveled up this glyph to level 10, the metal, my power is only going to continue to go up by about 20k, 24k, or 26, somewhere around there. So, and that's to get to level 10. So if I do that, it's going to go up even further. Now, what if I take off Earth? Strip. And I put in water. Alright. My power dropped. New passive. When attacking an enemy, there is a chance of 13% to deal additional damage, deals 23% attack damage, same effect, unstackable. So there's a 13% chance on every single attack that I would do to do an additional 23% damage. So before, and this is called Divine Strike. So before there was the one where if my enemy is below 50% health, I could just get a flat buff of 13%. Versus now I have a 13% chance to do 23 extra damage as a static damage. So 23% of my my 1,727,481 attack. So 23% of that, you guys can do the math. I'm not going to do it. As an additional damage onto my target, 13% chance. I haven't played with it, not sure if it's worth doing yet. Couldn't tell you. Note that this is HP and crit resistance. If I take this off, go here, and then, what was that? I put earth instead of water. No. Oh, sorry, I did it backwards. Change this strip. And I put on earth. This is crit resistance and magic defense. My power goes higher. So, in that mindset, HP scales higher than both crit resistance and magic defense as power levels. That means that the power that you're gaining is also based off the skill that you're using. So I personally actually like this concept, this ability, and I would like to use it on my Fiend instead of just the flat damage reduction. I think this would be better to do than damage reduction. Because honestly, I've done so much damage reduction in the past with the war pet and everything else. You don't see the number change. You don't feel the difference. You can't tell. If you're getting hit, you're getting hit. But if you have something that prevents you from dying, puts a shield over you. Now, I've dueled Barry and she has that passive, and it's a big, huge glowing orb that goes around your character for a duration. Sure, if you're fighting a powerful person, it's going to be easy for that person to pop the bubble, but it's giving you that extra second, that extra amount of time to hit your war pet for your heal, or to hit your opponent so you heal yourself, or whatever kind of heals you can get for it to keep ticking. So, in that case, what do I need to change here? I need to take off water. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm missing one. So I'm going to go back here. We have fire, wood, metal, and earth. I can't remember if I've shown you guys 4 or 5 abilities, because there is 5. So let's just start this. Divine Shield, that's number 1. And then if I change this to water, we have Divine Shelter. Notice my power is at 403, all level 10s, okay? So we have Divine Shelter. Now if we do we're going to change fire to metal. Divine Blessing. This is actually the ability that I want to have on this character. I personally really like this ability. I like the fact that the damage bonus is stagnant, that you're not relying on RNG to see a big power number. And the worst part is that it doesn't state that it's going to be a buff. It doesn't state the duration for the buff for the other one. So you just don't know what you're getting. All right, change this, drip. Oh. We're going to put back on the fire. We're going to take off the earth. And we're going to put on metal. Divine Strike, this is the other one. When attacking an enemy, there is a 13% chance to deal an additional 23% damage. It's not a 23% damage buff, it's just you're doing 23% of your attack. Flat out. Yeah. All right. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Shield, bubble, prevent death. Oh, excuse me. Shield and bubble is the same thing. So we have Divine Strike. We have the fire. I'm just going to call it fire because I forgot what it's called. I'm going to call Divine Strike Swords. Then the fire, which is the 50% below 50%, deal an extra 13% damage. The prevent death, which is Divine Shelter. The bubble, which is the divine shield. And then there's the divine aura, which is just flat damage reduction. Which you guys can see the combination right here. Fire, earth, metal, water, no wood. Okay, so there's 5 different abilities, 5 different glyphs, 5 different combinations. All these combinations have a different set of stats on them. Now, if I wanted to, let's try something. Let's hit this and hit strip and go here, hit gear. There should be certainly 3 HPs. I don't remember if there's 3 or 4 HP versions, because it would be nice to flat out have 1. So 1 HP, not an HP, not an HP. Oh, that's because this is all earth. Alright, I think there's only 3 HPs. The only other HP that I have, sorry this video is getting a little bit drawn out. I didn't really think this one out too much. So water is HP. The reason why I'm looking whether or not HP is just because HP as a stat scales better than everything else. Unfortunately, you can't get attack in these glyphs. So you have to look at it that way. So wood is HP, metal is HP, water is HP. And that's it. So 3 HPs. You can technically get 3 HPs and then you can just rotate which one you want. So if I wanted to put on Earth, now I have Divine Blessing, which is great actually. So my power went down. Change, strip, this in, okay. So my power went down. Now what I don't know all right. So what I do know is that I want this passive. I want Divine Blessing. Okay? This is the passive that I want. For here, I do not want Divine Shelter. What I would like not Divine Shelter. Oh, that's what it was. Take this and strip that and put in metal. And I get Divine Shield. All right. So I want Divine Shield. I want Divine Blessing. These are the two that I've chosen that I want, just because I'm not a fan of RNG when it comes to getting more damage. I don't know how it works. I could test it out, play with it some more, but for right now, I don't want to mess around with it. I just know that I want these two passives. I would rather see somebody's HP bar at 50% and know that I am doing a static 13% more damage, and that only scales higher as I level it up, versus not doing that. And actually, now that I think of it, I need to flip this around, because I'm going to get these guys to level 10 first. So let's see here. We have wood, metal, water, and earth. Fire, metal, wood, earth. So this needs to be changed to water. Okay. So that's water. And then water needs to be changed to fire. But actually, okay. Now for the fun part. So I want all these guys to be level 7, and in theory, if this is going to work correctly, I need it to work. So this is the test, and this is, you guys get to experience this when I experience it, because I'm not sure. So I put in a level 1 wood. I have a level 7 gem. I need to figure out how I can get my stuff back. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. I am going to, it's level 10, level 1, level 7. Okay, so it looks like, yep. So without any levels, it gives you 45. With levels, it gives you 261. Is that the amount that I put into it? We'll find out right now. So I know for a fact that I do not want this water gem, that I've chosen the gem that I like. Going to decompose. Is there a recycle option? No. Now, if I didn't want to get rid of the gem, I know that what I could do, and say I have a water in, okay? Do I have water? So I can do this. I could hit replace. It could then meld all the levels into one and go that route. No, I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to do that, just because I need my levels to work correctly. So I have my skills how I want them. Divine Shield. So now I have a prevent death with a bubble instead of just a flat prevent death. See, this one says there's no chance of it happening. It is just a flat, you do not die, you get a health bubble. Versus the other version was a 16% chance to prevent death. Why take the chance? Then I had the flat damage reduction. Instead of having a flat damage reduction, I prefer to be a little bit more offensive. Me being in full healer gear, I definitely need something more offensive. If you notice you're dying very easily to people who are similar power than you, then you might want to look into having a damage reduction, because that actually seems to scale relatively well. The best example would be going here, clicking on this, 13% of max HP, 16% of max HP. That scale is actually better. So maybe it's not that great, because a 1.5% increase isn't really the best thing in the world. But a flat 3% more of your HP put into that bubble is huge. And for this guy, I'm assuming it's going up by 3% as well, increasing damage by 3%. It's not increasing the chance, the percent that the mob needs to be at, but it's definitely increasing the amount of damage. This is definitely the way to go. Alright, so we're going to go back here, and you guys get to experience this with me. We're going to go here. We're going to go this water glyph that I... Oh, jeez. Okay. We're going to go to this... Which water is it? I have a level 7 gem somewhere. What did I do? Again, I apologize. This is so long. Oh, that's what I did. Change, strip, and gear. Make sure it's the right passive. Perfect. One last thing I have to look at. All right. And then 7, 7, 7. All 7s, I need a level 7 wood. So we're going to go back. We're going to go here. Now we're going to click on the water. Not that one. We're going to click on this water. We're going to hit decompose. Now I'm assuming this is 45 higher than the amount that I've put into it. Confirm. I got 261. I want to go back. Go to my BiSpirit. Go to my Fiend. Come back here. And now I want this to hit level 7. I had 30 something before, so that should put me at 81. Okay, cool. So yeah, you get back everything that you put back, you put into it if you recycled it. Okay, so now I got everything at 7, and now I got to get this metal up to level 10. So I have a level 10 fire gem. Now that I look at it. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, level 10 fire gem. Now, subtract 45 from 477, and that's how much it cost me to... So 45 from 477, that's 32. So 432. I need 432 of these stones to get to level 10. Confirm. And now we're going to go back to my character. Notice I'm already 2,000 below the power that I was at before I started this video, okay? So I'm going to go to Glyphs. Let's see, 401 is my current power. We're going to level metal up to level 10. 81 plus 45 equals 126. That means I have an extra 45. That means that I gained exactly the amount back, just reconfirming it. The amount that I put into it after I destroyed it, I got it all back so I can then put it into something else. All right, so now we're at 10. So now we're at 7, 7, 7, 7, perfect. 10, 10, 10, 10. Awesome. Just because we're already messing around. That was 88. Might not be able to do it. Nope, Divine Blessing still level 1. Let's go here. All the way down. I'm basically setting myself in stone. Decompose. 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 Hero. This guy. Glyphs. We're going to up my HP. And I don't have enough. Alright, let's see what I get. If you guys didn't know already, the best spot to buy these boxes is from the VIP store. So let's open 10. So every 5 that you open is supposed to guarantee you either a purple or a legendary. So you can see I got 1 legendary, 50 evolve ores, and the rest is purple and 2 blues. It's fine. Now I'm just going to decompose. And now you might be asking me, why am I buying boxes of glyphs to get the materials I need to level these up? Well, that's pretty simple. It costs 15 diamonds per stone. So if I need 100, that's 1,500 diamonds. If I needed that 3 times, that's already more. Oh, if I needed that 2 times, it's 3,000, right? So I can do that, and I can do that. Oh, look, I still have more. So another, yeah, I can still go. Keep going. Hey, look at that. So I figured it out. We figured it out. To get to level 2, you need to be at 11. That is just like how you level up your sacrifices. They need to be at 201, 211, 221, and so on. That's how it scales. So now, my divine blessing is level 2. That means, what? I just gained so much power. No. I got to level 2, I gained 296k.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay, so when you level up your glyphs, hey, I'm 70k below Carly. When you level up your glyphs, you get a lot of power. A lot of power.
It makes you want to just focus on...
This is all being streamed too. I'm sorry. I'm blown away. I'm now 50k below Carly. I just shot up by 300k because I got an ability to level 2. And I'm already close to getting my second ability to level 2. And when I get that, I'm gonna hit 15 mil. All right, guys, so now I have a new goal. I'm going to pass Carly tonight. I hope you had an understanding of the glyphs. You're going to see me hit 15 million tonight on the release of this video. I'm going to pass Carly's power, and Carly's going to cry. Love you, Beast. See you later.